Hello everyone, my name is Eva Cueto and I'm a BBA freshman at the Ross School of Business. For my ILP Pathway Journal today, I'm going to share my experience with the Foundations of Community Engagement workshop hosted by the Ginsberg Center and how it has changed my perspective on the community engagement I've done myself in the past. First off, to give an overview of the event, this Zoom-based workshop brought together over 140 attendees from across U of M, including students, faculty, and staff. Led by Jesse Carr, the session focused on how to properly engage with the community as a University of Michigan representative. Specifically, it explored the four core principles of community engagement. The first core principle is power analysis, examining and understanding the dynamics of power and control within community engagement projects. The second core principle is centering community priorities, ensuring that the needs, goals, and perspective of the community take precedence over the university's goals. The third core principle is valuing community knowledge, emphasizing the importance of recognizing the unique expertise, insights, and lived experiences that community members bring to any collaborative project. And finally, the fourth core principle is ensuring project sustainability, creating projects that have lasting impacts and continue to benefit the community even after the initial collaboration has ended. Together, these four principles provide a comprehensive framework for ethical and effective community engagement. In addition to the principles, the workshop also highlighted the various pathways to community engagement, such as direct service, activism, and social entrepreneurship. Through interactive polls, discussions, and real-world examples, we, the participants, were made to reflect on our past experiences and learn how to approach community engagement in a way that fosters mutual benefit between both the university and the people. As I look back on this workshop, I can't help but think of my past experiences with community engagement. In high school, I acted as the leader of my school's DEI initiative. Throughout this job, I often had to engage with the community as an activist, advocating for awareness within a district that was highly homogeneous. Understanding these principles has helped me highlight areas where my approach in high school could have been more inclusive and more impactful, as well as where I could have improved the work of others. For instance, the concept of centering community priorities is one I wish I had been aware of during my time in high school. As a young teenager, I was often at the mercy of the school board and the principal for how I could implement more DEI into our district. Because of this, at times, they would assign us to do certain projects without even consulting us about them first. These projects were often very low stakes and very low impact, such as designing posters for cultural appreciation or arranging small events that felt performative rather than meaningful. Reflecting now, I realize these initiatives often catered more to the preferences of the administration than the needs of the student or the broader community. Had I been aware of the principle of centering community priorities, I could have advocated more for student involvement in the brainstorming and planning processes, ensuring the initiatives reflected the true needs and worries of the community. Other times, I was the one who should have been using the principles more effectively. For instance, the concept of ensuring project sustainability is one that I wish I had been more careful with in high school. While my ambitions were high, I often pursued ideas without fully considering their long-term feasibility or practicality, leading to wasted time and wasted resources. If I wanted to become an equity-centered leader, I realize now because of the workshop that I needed to make decisions that were carefully agreed upon by both myself and the community in order to maintain longevity. The workshop highlighted this heavily. I especially appreciated the example of ensuring that the faculty who are working on a decade-long project aren't going to retire before it's finished, as if they were to leave, it would create an inequitable outcome for the staff who stay throughout the entire project. In other words, it also showed that these aren't just for 3-month-long projects or 1-week-long projects, it's also for decade-long projects that you need to have these principles. In addition to this, the workshop also taught me the importance of compassion and empathy in community engagement. These qualities are not just abstract ideas, they are essential tools for building trust and mutual respect between the university and the community. During the session, Jesse Carr used a powerful analogy to illustrate this point. He asked us to imagine how we would feel if a group of people barged into our rooms with the intention of improving them. These individuals wouldn't ask for permission or seek our input, but would instead rearrange everything in the room according to their idea of perfection. While the result might objectively improve the room, we would likely feel disempowered and disconnected, as the changes were imposed upon us rather than collaboratively designed. Most of us would probably move everything back to its original state as soon as they left the room, making it our own space once again. This example highlighted the critical importance of recognizing and respecting the perspectives of those we aim to help. Without input from the people most directly impacted, even well-intentioned efforts can come across as dismissive or even dehumanizing. Compassion and empathy requires us to step back, consider the lived experiences of others, and collaborate to create solutions that align with their needs and values. Reflecting on this, I realized that in my own community alignment efforts, I sometimes approach projects with a strong vision of what I believe to be correct, without without fully consulting those that would be most effective. For example, most affected. For example, when organizing cultural appreciation events in high school, I didn't always prioritize inputs from students who belonged to the cultures we were celebrated. As a result, some initiatives felt disconnected and lacked the depth needed to create lasting impact. Eventually, by my senior year, I realized that we needed to bring more diversity into our diversity efforts. However, when I was younger, I didn't realize that yet. Moving forward, I'm committed to practicing compassion and empathy by actively seeking to understand and value the perspectives of others. By doing so, I can ensure that my actions not only acknowledge and support the humanity of those I engage with, but also foster partnerships that are empowering, inclusive, and effective. Thank you for listening.